Time now for the morning rush. We're learning more about the suspected gang members involved in a deadly shooting in Red River. According to state police, the people involved were members of the Bandidos and Water Dogs biker gangs, including Jacob Castillo, who is now charged with murder. The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office is still investigating a deadly shooting this morning. Happened 9:30 Sunday night. Deputies were called to a home near Quinada Ancha and El Potrero Road. The windows of the home had been shot out and a man was found dead. Witnesses said shots were fired from the driveway while they were inside the garage. A detention hearing is scheduled for the man accused of kidnapping and torturing a woman. The woman told detectives 39-year-old Larry Gallegos held her captive, beat her, and threatened to kill her. Gallegos is facing multiple charges, including kidnapping and aggravated battery. Prosecutors are now asking the judge to hold Gallegos until trial. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. Back to school today. Temperatures are in the low 60s this morning. It's feeling pretty comfortable. By the afternoon, it's going to be a scorcher out there. Will be cloudier with some occasional higher wind gusts.
The town of Taos is opting for a safer option in lieu of fireworks this 4th of July. This year and potentially years to come, the town will celebrate the 4th with a light show using atmospheric lasers that will change colors and move around. Community members can still buy and set off their own fireworks. A popular Albuquerque attraction is closing their doors to the public after 2 decades. Yesterday was the last day the Unser Racing Museum would be open to the public. The entire collection of race cars, trophies, and memorabilia will be sent to its new home, Speedway Motors Museum of American Speed in Lincoln, Nebraska. One Albuquerque girl is spending her summer break helping others. 6th grader Kazimila Sanundale is the granddaughter of the program director for Immigrant and Refugee Resource Village of Albuquerque and New Mexico Women's Global Pathways. Now she's helping start a new program, sewing together waterproof pillows and bags for the homeless, which they will distribute on June 20th. Erica.
All right, a check on threat index. So we are going to be seeing moderate threats today with some storms in eastern New Mexico and a chance for hail and strong damaging winds in the northeast highlands.
The PNM Resources Foundation is celebrating its 40th anniversary by giving back to local organizations. The foundation awarded $700,000 in grants to 44 nonprofits that have demonstrated a commitment to important issues around education, inclusion, the environment, and community vitality. The celebration will be held on June 16th. The city of Santa Fe is auctioning off a variety of items next month. The auction is happening June 17th at the intersection of South Meadows and Camino Entrada. With gates opening at 8 in the morning, the auction will kick off at 9:30. There will be 2 days to preview items for the auction. That's happening June 15th and 16th from 9 a.m. to 4. There are no confirmed deaths this morning after an apartment building partially collapsed in Iowa. Firefighters led 12 people to safety and rescued 8 others after part of a 6-story apartment building in Davenport, Iowa came tumbling down Sunday night. Officials now plan to demolish the building. Erica.
And here's a look at traffic. The maps are clear, no accidents or slowdowns. Tracker is heading south on I-25 just past the Big I. Everything is moving at speed.
It turns out even animals can get irked by constant selfie takers. That's what appears to have happened with this bison at Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming. Video captured a tourist getting a little too close to a bison in an attempt to get that perfect shot. The animal suddenly lunges toward the photographer, who runs and falls but appears to get away safely.
Time now for the 5 facts. At number 5, one Albuquerque girl is spending her summer break helping others, coordinating a new program to help the homeless. 6th grader Kazimalu Sanundale, she says that she wants to do her part to help the community. The 11-year-old is the granddaughter of the program director for Immigrant and Refugee Resource Village of Albuquerque and New Mexico Women's Global Pathways. Now she's helping start a new program, sewing together and distributing waterproof pillows and bags for the homeless. The volunteers, ranging from middle schoolers to college students, will also fill the bags with toiletries, food, and feminine kits.
At number 4, for the 2nd year in a row, Taos will not be having their fireworks celebration for the 4th of July. This year and potentially years to come, the town of Taos will celebrate the 4th using a laser light show instead. They're still designing exactly what it will look like, but it will be done using atmospheric lasers that will change colors and move around. Community members can still buy and set off their own fireworks.
And at number 3, it's going to be a hot and stormy day. We'll be seeing those storms in eastern New Mexico, a chance for severe ones near the eastern state line. Those will move out of New Mexico by around 9 p.m.
At number 2, a popular Albuquerque attraction has started a new chapter this morning, closing their doors to the public after 2 decades. The Unser Racing Museum in Los Ranchos honors the legacy of Bobby and Al Unser and their many Indy 500 wins. Yesterday was the last day the museum would be open to the public. The entire collection of race cars, trophies, and memorabilia will soon be sent to its new home, Speedway Motors Museum of American Speed in Lincoln, Nebraska. And at number 1 this morning, we're learning more about the suspected gang members involved in a deadly shooting at a motorcycle rally in Red River over the weekend. 3 people were killed, 5 others injured after shots rang out Saturday on East Main Street. According to state police, the people involved were members of the Bandidos and Water Dogs biker gangs, including Jacob Castillo, who is now charged with murder. We looked through online court records in New Mexico for Castillo, as well as the 3 deceased, Anthony Silva, Randy Sanchez, and Damian Brew. Sanchez did plead no contest to conspiracy to commit a crime. That was back in 2000. We could not find any criminal histories in New Mexico for Garcia or Jackson.